Wits manipulation.
Wits manipulation plus 1 for cover 7.
Correct.
Plus what else?
That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright.
You got massive bonuses because partial transformation is boss.
Yeah.
Should be used a couple times.
2 successes.
Okay. You can choose a condition, or you can take a temporary glitch.
One
moment.
I did with what I did, I'll do a temporary glitch.
Okay. Roll primum.
1 dice.
Yep.
I rolled a 5.
Minor glitch. So you activate the exploit. Okay, so here's what happens. You activate the exploit. You guys see, describe your demonic hand. Just your hand.
The flesh comes out away and seems to just kind of eat into the bones, and then the bones literally seem to like open, and then plates of bone seem to come out of the openings to form bone plate armor around it, and it has these weird blue rubber looking things that go from the bottom side of the claw on the tip down through the palms, like it's a weird piece of technology on top of the bones.
So it happens quickly.
And then
you're done, right?
Huh? I think so. I was double checking if I had anything else that affected my hands.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Alright. So it happens quickly. It's just a flash. Enough for you to see the vague process, but maybe not process everything that's happening. And his hand is just not part of his cover for a moment. And it reaches into the air and pulls this glob of stuff. And then it's gone. From around Detective Mathers, the scent of dried blood just into the scene. It will last for a scene or hour, whichever is longer. No, whichever is less. I'm sorry.
So, that's my glitch?
Yep, that's your glitch. It just, like, you could just suddenly smell it, and it won't go away.
It smells good.
Yeah, it's not like something that your brain gets. Your brain refuses to get used to it, too. Like, it's just... You can tell. Like, and it's coming from him. It's very clearly coming from him. Well, mostly because there's only 3 of you in the room, and he just did something overtly supernatural, so you expect it to come from him. We'll see what happens when Jonathan walks back into the room.
I hope that was a permanent solution, otherwise you just revealed something.
Unfortunately, otherwise you just revealed something. And then there's this flash of, like, knives and terribleness. 5 lethal.
Ow.
Blast. Then, the spirit.
We need to hunt down who you've been in contact with that would want to send spirits to spy on you.
His clothing is just shredded.
Legend.
For what?
The clothing.
You can't do legend for the clothing.
Damn.
Dots only.
Damn.
Cuts, scrapes, bruises on his wrist. Actually, one of your joints dislocates. 5 lethal.
Yeah.
Like, one of your joints just... Like, all of the joints in your arm just... You can pop those things, but it'll heal. It's just plain. See, when you said Inquisition, I thought, No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I was resisting the entire time. I could have gone for it.
Yeah.
And like you said, torture implements, and I was like, the overstuffed pillow!
I don't think an overstuffed pillow would be able to do 5 lethal. Not even the drying rack.
It's
I know, right?
it's from the original sketch.
Yeah, so is the drying rack.
Actually, aren't... You didn't ask me for any kind of defense or any kind of opposed role, and I am aware of him.
You are... Hold on. Blast does not provide a defense.
And it's not an opposed role?
Nope.
It's blasted.
Yeah. Just as broken as it used to be in 3rd edition. Do you have a power that allows you to resist ranged attacks with your full defense? Or any other natural ability that allows you to resist ranged attacks at your full defense?
The fact that I was in arm's reach of him?
What is your defense?
My defense is 5.
I have to think how I want to do this. I'm going to say no. There's no defense and there's no resistance. It doesn't provide one, and it does so for every other phenomena that affects another being. It doesn't say minus defense, and it doesn't say it's a ranged attack. It says may wound opponents at a distance. Range is equal to XYZ.
That's a ranged attack.
Does not suffer range penalties if the activation roll succeeds. It does not say you're rolling to... It doesn't say that you're rolling for the attack, it says you're rolling to activate the power.
Okay, so does it say what a static damage, or does it say equal successes?
Okay, I'm sorry. So you don't take 5. Yes, you're correct. Because it doesn't depend on the successes that you roll, it wounds a static amount. So, no, because it wounds as a +0 lethal weapon. Unless you add more. Yeah. So I'm going to say you don't get defense, and you don't get... it's meant to be a very, very bad human. Just like it was in 3rd edition, it's auto damage. You take 5 lethal, you don't get defense, and you don't get a resistance.
Suck.
So how is it, and it's using its reflexive action to discorporate?
Yes.
Alright. Bitchy spirits.
Bitchy spirits, indeed. No, not every spirit you meet will have blast.
At least you have werewolves on your side.
He doesn't yet.
Not yet.
Blast
Let's try
should
it.
be used sparingly and only in moments where thematically appropriate. Or for spirits that are thematically appropriate, like spirits born from the pain of interrogation. Have some back!
Well, I bet you were expecting it.
I was expecting something.
Yeah.
Not 5 boxes of lethal damage for no defense. That's sucky.
Yes.
I recall the drying rack, the fluffy pillow, and the comfy chair.
So, and then it just incorporates.
Who have you been in contact with that would have such power over spirits?
Your whiskey, by the way, comes with whiskey tones.
So as you can see, this style of makeup and that very convincing.
Very quick to put on.
Oh, thank you. Very quick to put on. We can do really quick switches. Right there and then.
You basically pantomime grabbing the cup and then...
Very quick switching. Oh, this is delicious. We can keep the scenes rolling. We can keep the recording rolling. As the camera pans across the action, we can get everybody in their makeup here in time for it to pan back. Less cuts, less edits, more time, and money efficiency. Cost efficiency, if you will.
And if I might say so, he even got the smell right.
Side effect of the chemicals going into the makeup. But that's what you get when you go through and you make them actually safe.
I don't know if that qualifies as safe.
The scent's off-putting a little, yes, but
We're not doing smell-o-vision.
they're not
Thank
poison.
Correct.
Won't
Forgive me
poison you.
for intruding. Anything else in for you guys?
Some wet naps.
Of course.
Now we passed a couple.
Once the door squeaks. Alright.
Well, that's going to be the problem for anything.
You think?
Is it a gun machine spirit? Is it an angel? No. Then I'm not concerned.
Well, that was something that just happened.
Never a dull moment.
Usually they don't. Rarely do they have the power to use such an attack.
It's totally valid that you were absolutely not expecting that. Like, oh, shit, what?
People complain that I'm conspicuous.
Ashbrook Heights is a gated community near where you live.
Ah,
Yes,
that's
it
where I
is.
remember that name from. I was looking for it.
It's on the map.
It's on the map. It's where everyone's happy and having a great time.
No, that's the district around it. Ashbrook
Yes.
Heights is separate. You didn't get in there.
I didn't get. I wanted to try.
Yeah, that was going to be my next thing, was to Google it, and then I ended up texting the dude.
No.
So.
Mental
Well-
Health Dependence Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
You will get back eventually.
Alright.
At the end of this scene, but I'm going to tell you now.
Mm-hmm.
It's an organization that purports to help people who have been abused by the mental health system. It's a
Alright.
support group.
So does anyone have any leads about
Other reasons.
anyone have any leads about any of these cults that we're to look at?
Well, the Mental Health Dependency Anonymous is for people that have been, or feel that they have been, mistreated and abused by the mental health system.
I want to say that you could probably find the Order of Dionysus at the school, and you vaguely recall the Order of St. Michael actually being a legitimate religious institution.
I don't know about
You didn't know if they were here, and you don't know what they're actually about, but
Well, you can use the title from any of them.
5 guesses, and the first 3 don't count.
Oh, I don't know. The Order of Dionysus, which is apparently not on the university, is disappointingly not a frat. Although I'm
No,
sure
actually,
somebody's angry about
do
it.
have-
They recruit from the university.
They recruit out of the university, though.
It's still not a frat.
Hold on a second. I text Samuel.
So you have contacts in the cult of Dionysus?
No, I haven't been in cult.
Oh well.
I may or may not be using it to get contacts.
Do you know anything about the Order of St. Michael? That sounds, if not this branch being legitimate, like it should be legit.
It's an ancient order and is sometimes used around, but I don't know anything specific. Unless I want to pull the dick and say the dick memory.
Yes, it's a demonic power.
It's like, Shaw!
That's what you get for being a demon.
Yep.
The Order of St. Michael, from what you have read and or remember, is a group. It's one of those. It's not the Order of St. Michael, or you are certainly hoping that that's not what the consul is referring to, because. God, no, please. They're a bunch of. No, they're actually. Anyways.
All cults are fun and nutty in their own
Cults are fun and
special
nutty.
way, and so
From what you know, they're one of those organizations that is like the church has said, we endorse you using our mythology, and we understand that your theology is at least accurate. Or, we endorse the fact that your theology is at least accurate. But they are not a church-based organization. They do not receive funds from the church. They're not backed by any of the priests within the church. It's a religious group that believes certain things. What they believe, they believe in the more mystical side of Catholicism. That's what you know.
They're Catholic snake charmers.
No, they're not like Pentecostals either. You don't have to go far to make Catholicism mystical.
No, you
Well,
really
yeah,
don't.
but if you're going to dive headfirst into it, that's what I'm being just to be all up in that business. What's snake charmers? What are they called? When you're Baptists.
Snake charmers.
Oh, okay.
I knew what you were referring to. They're not. That's about ecstasy for the sake of divine communion. That's not really a part of the Christian religion that they have chosen to incorporate into the Christian religion from Native Appalachian beliefs.
Yeah, which is what I'm saying is
No,
no.
they are Catholics who believe in the mystical aspects of Catholicism, of which there are several to begin with.
yes.
No.
So it's not like a hodgepodge. It's been around forever. But it has mutated from a Templar order or a warrior order into not, because the church doesn't have any of those anymore.
No.
Absolutely not.
The church no longer has those on public record. I mean, at all.
Right. Anyways, that's what you know.
Okay. I have my cult. I have Samuel set female members of the cult into collecting information about the Order of Dionysus. Especially if they can get like a recruitment meeting,
Okay.
flyer, meeting, time, place.
Good. Stanley responds with, I'll get on it.
Yes, master.
Alright,
Hey,
so what's been said out loud
Mm-hmm.
is, what can you tell me about the Order of St. Michael?
He was a
Well?
business salesman.
Order of St. Michael. You now get to regurgitate the group.
Yeah, regurgitate.
Blah.
No, that's not that.
What?
Especially not in the demon gang.
It could also be some group that has chosen the name without knowing its actual connections. Besides what you can read on Wikipedia.
That seems more likely.
Well, I happen to live near Ashbrook Heights, so I will take care of that.
That sounds like an excellent.
From
And you have something in for
What is
Dionysus?
Ashbrook?
yes, I have some
It's a gated community.
tendrils out getting information on them.
Lovely.
So
Very.
the way this sounded to
Probably
me,
buy a house there.
the way this sounded to me is he's tried to get information about this stuff already. And a single agent is not going to work. So, we get what information we can. I'll get the information I can about the Order of Dionysus. That will give us a starting point.
Mm-hmm.
You get your information, that'll give us a starting point for the Ashbrook, etc., etc. But then we knock them out one at a time, working together to fully get our best investigation out of each one.
Thank you for stealing my slip thunder and beat.
What's beat?
I'm out of character. Apologies.
Oh.
No, I was out of character for that spot. That's a great idea.
I'm just thinking like an inquisitor.
I'm thinking like a tempter who's supposed to lead and delegate, and that's how I get beats. So when I was starting to talk, and then you just started going over me, doing the same goddamn thing.
You motherfucker!
You motherfucker stealing my experience once. I'm really happy you're thinking about the same thing, and we're doing the same thing.
I didn't know that's how you got. I didn't know that's how the tempters got their beats.
But that's the way that's the way I can get a beat out of my tempter.
I'm sorry. How do I get a beat?
Read your conditions before you play them.
I was like, I'm gonna get a beat. Nope.
Um,
I now delegate to you to tell everyone else what to do.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Actually, you get a beat from the leverage condition.
Do I? I haven't resolved it.
Oh, that's right.
I have to
Well, I
either
think
leverage
you should
him or give up
investigate
to him.
Ashbrook Heights.
Yep.
I knew that, I just didn't think I'd get a chance to actually do it.
What?
That I could delegate and get a beat.
Okay,
I
okay. You
just
didn't
told
think
her-
you'd get a chance to delegate. That's what. Sorry. I was
It's
asking what you
specifically get people to do something that's dangerous that you don't have to get your hands dirty doing.
Yeah.
Which
you
is
can
why
go-
I was starting to do it when he got ran me over.
I offered to buy a house in Ashbrook Heights, and she's like, no, I'll do it. Okay, you take care of Ashbrook Heights. That's a long one. She already volunteered, which doesn't count. Unless you think it counts, Dennis.
I'm evaluating. Do you guys genuinely feel that these are dangerous situations?
No.
Not yet.
The preliminary ones?
The
No.
preliminary
Right.
step? No.
No.
Okay.
Because the preliminary stuff
I was
involves-
thinking of not getting my hands dirty dealing with all three.
Yeah.
Or all four. If it's
Correct.
delegated out and split up,
Yes.
then I'm not getting my hands dirty doing all four.
Right.
That's what I was going for. I was trying to snag the leadership out of the group.
I see. I see. Cool.
Playing a detective.
Yes.
Yeah, when I'm playing a leader
So,
of men.
anyways, thus no one would
No,
actually gain a beat
shepherd.
because none of you actually think that it's a dangerous
I
situation.
wear the hat of a shepherd. I'm an asshole. Just so you know.
Um,
Commander Shepard?
Ah!